The first gift of the Holy Spirit is wisdom. Pope Francis tells us wisdom is the grace of being able to see everything, the world and the people around us, with the all-encompassing love of our Creator. To see with God's eyes. Last summer, Catholics from more than 200 parishes, schools, and organizations across the Archdiocese gathered to determine priorities for our church here in southeastern Wisconsin. In each mission area studied, there emerged the desire for all Catholics to know their faith, to be formed in their faith, and to take action. We're called to see with God's eyes, to listen with God's ears, and most importantly, to act so that all will see the face of God through us.
I'm learning to see with God's eyes in that I'm learning to recognize God's presence in everything around us. The seminary has given me the opportunity to grow in love for the person in front of me.
Priests aren't born. They're made, they're formed in the seminary. And that doesn't happen without the commitment of a whole diocese supporting us.
The teaching parish model is set up so that we as seminarians have an encounter with what our life will be like as priests, what our responsibilities will be like when we are priests. The Catholic Stewardship Appeal is very important to my life as a seminarian and as a future priest because, quite honestly, I don't know that I could be on this path without it.
St. Francis de Sales Seminary is forming more priests than it has in decades. We need priests on fire for the faith to lead us in the sacraments and to continue the spirit of renewal in our church. Last year, we ordained 6 new priests, and today your seminary has 40 outstanding young men enrolled, learning to guide us all to see with God's eyes.
Catholic Charities really looks to look at everyone as an individual, as seeing Christ's face in everyone who contacts us. They're typically in crisis mode, and they're looking to get an answer, and they're looking to get one quick.
He couldn't even sleep at night. He was waking up 5-6 times a night because he's so used to working and the financial strain and the worry of being evicted.
I've been working with Ken and Angela for a couple of months. They called me because they were being evicted.
Good morning, this is Lisa. Can I help you?
They were only a month behind in rent, but they had already been to court.
We seriously had nowhere else to go. We would have had to leave our stuff that we own, and we would have been sleeping in our car.
They came looking for housing assistance, but then we wrapped case management into that as part of our program to help them become stable.
I always worked, 2 or 3 jobs and just met some hard times. So yeah, Lisa from Catholic Charities, she's wonderful.
Last year, Catholic Charities helped more than 27,000 people through employment assistance, pregnancy support, mental health counseling, caring for those with physical challenges, for our seniors, and for those at risk. We know they deserve our love when we see with God's eyes.
Intercultural Ministries is an office of the Archdiocese of Milwaukee. This is part of the mission of the church to reach out to people of all cultures. What happens every Sunday at parishes around the diocese will just totally astound you.
We sing in Lao, we sing in Hmong, we sing in Karen, Karenni, English, Spanish, and then there's gospel music too. And I think that just enhances the Mass, and it enhances the community because we get to know one another at the Mass.
Unless everyone is around the table, then we're not truly and fully the image of Christ that we need to be for the world.
When I see reaching out like that, then I feel like I'm welcome. You're welcoming me and you're asking me to come and be a part. And that's what it's about.
The cultural and ethnic diversity in the 10 counties of our Archdiocese brings a richness to our Catholic family. By promoting awareness and unity, we strengthen the faith we all share. We position ourselves to embrace everyone's gifts.
In the Archdiocese of Milwaukee, our Catholic school students consistently outperform their counterparts all over the state. Parents don't choose our schools because they are the best academically. They choose them because they're the best academically and they're able to have their child experience their love for God as a part of their schooling.
The future of our church depends on passing the faith to future generations. Catholic schools and Christian formation programs take seriously their mission of forming students in the Catholic faith. Catholic schools are respected for strong academic programs and forming youth in mind, body, and spirit. These ministries form future leaders for service in the church and in our communities. Liturgy is not separate from the rest of our lives. It's the living out of our mission as intentional disciples of Christ. In liturgy, we receive God's gift to us and become God's gift to others, ready to proclaim the good news as we see with God's eyes. Through our synod, we've created a vision and ministerial priorities for the future. A new Pentecost to ignite, renew, and energize us. To help us live like Christ and His disciples, to see with God's eyes. We entrust the fruits of the Synod to the Lord and dare to dream how the Synod can change life for the better in our beloved Archdiocese. Today, you've seen just a few of the vital ministries that will continue to help us realize our vision. For many of these and other ministries, the only source of support is the Catholic Stewardship Appeal. I invite you to join me in giving as generously as you can. Your gift to the appeal will be used to strengthen Catholic schools and parishes, grow our charitable outreach, and transform the lives of thousands of Catholics. So together, let's choose to act as God's disciples, to see the world with the all-encompassing view of our Creator, and respond in love as we see with God's eyes. Thank you. Bless you all, and know that my prayers are for you always.